Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Giants will be selecting third overall in the 2025 NFL Draft, and General Manager Joe Shane says the team will be open to anything, adding, regardless of what happens the next couple of months, we know there's going to be a really good player there. Bucky Brooks released his mock draft 1.0 and has Colorado quarterback Shedeur Sanders going number 1 to the Titans, Miami quarterback Cam Ward 3rd to the Giants, and Travis Hunter to the Patriots at 4. Check out Bucky's entire first round at NFL.com/mock-drafts. Former Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy has decided he will not coach in the NFL in 2025, instead choosing to focus on the 2026 hiring cycle, according to NFL Network insiders Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero. Bengals Director of Player Personnel Duke Tobin saying at the Reese's Senior Bowl Wednesday that signing wide receiver Jamar Chase to a contract extension is a priority for them. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Lowe's knows how to help make your Super Bowl 59 party a touchdown. Let us help you prep your home to host with top brands like Charbroil, Blackstone, and LG, so you can be the MVP of game day. Plus, use the Lowe's app to find what you need for a seamless shopping run. Or huddle up with our Lowe's Red Vest associates to help make all your game time hosting decisions.
Right now at Wendy's, get 2 of these fave items for just $7. The spicier classic chicken sandwich, Dave's single, or 10-piece nugs. It's an incredible deal, but an insanely difficult choice. Do you go double chicky sando, both spicy and classic, 1 beefy and 1 chicky? Or maybe you go all in on one and go Nug Max. 2 faves for just $7? Gotta be Wendy's.
At participating Wendy's for a limited time only. Select a request 2 for $7 deal to redeem. Not valid in a combo or with saucy nugs. Single item at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
It's a Thursday. It's the 30th day of January, 2025, the penultimate day of the month. And we are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO El Centro, California. And, well, another beautiful day in the neighborhood, and it is going to get better and better and better. We'll update the weather, go in depth with the weather, and give you an idea what to expect into the weekend and beyond. I'm Carroll in the newsroom, Jared. Good morning, Jared. Well, let's see. Thursday, we made it this far.
Oh, yes. One more day.
Yeah. And then we head into the weekend. So we're ready for that. Oh, well, if you remember earlier in the week, when we celebrated birthdays, we celebrated Baby Spice birthday, right?
Oh, gosh.
One of the Spice Girls? Yeah, she celebrated her 49th birthday. Okay, methinks perhaps the spice is a bit outdated and maybe should be replaced with something new. Maybe a boy band from Korea. How about that? Yeah. Oh, well. And earlier this month, we also mentioned Kid Rock turned 54. Now, if you want to get him something, it's not too late. Stop by. Body wash would be a great start, I think. Yeah. Poor guy. What can I say? Anything new and exciting going on these days?
Well, what's happening? Isn't the Carrot Festival just around the corner?
Yes. Yeah. It'll kick off tomorrow night, and you'll have information on that, right?
All right. Yes, I will.
Okie dokie. How about some birthdays?
Birthday time.
Okay. Hard to believe, actor Gene Hackman, Popeye Doyle, 95. Actor Vanessa Redgrave, 88. Horn player William King of the Commodores, 76. Phil Collins, the little guy, is 74. Actor Charles S. Dutton, 74. Actor Ann Dowd, 69. Comedian Brett Butler is 67. Singer Jody Watley, 66. Actor Wayne Wilderson, 59. Actor Christian Bale, 51. Actor Olivia Colman, 51. Actor Lena Hall, 45. Actor Wilmer Valderrama is 45. Has he done anything since that 70s show? I'm not sure. Actor Mary Hollis in Baden is 39, actor Kylie Bunbury. 36, actor Jake Thomas. 35, actor Danielle Campbell is 30. Local birthdays coming up.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
We have happy birthday wishes for Alfred Rasmussen, Eric Wong, Francis Ortega, Henry Zamaripa, Kim Clavery, Lila Castro, Angelica Rangel, Luisa Grijalva, Maria Cota, Manuel Zazueta, Paulette Garcia, Robin Avila, Christopher Chavarin, Melody Feliz, Lulu McGee, and Steve Midosinka. Happy birthday from KXO. Look at Sunday. Are you aware? Sunday, Groundhog Day. Are you ready for that?
Again?
Yeah, okay. We don't have groundhogs here. We have ground squirrels. We have burrowing owls.
Yeah.
I don't see any groundhogs. Anyway, PETA is calling for a change to Groundhog Day. The organization suggested that the groundhog, Punxsutawney Phil, should be replaced with a weather reveal cake. Okay? I mean, it sounds good, right? Organizers say they're just trying to figure out how to get the cake batter and the groundhog into the oven all at the same time. Oh, give me a break, okay? Yeah. Punxsutawney Phil lives a life of leisure, works one day a year.
Yeah, he's a king.
Okay. We'll put that idea on the back shelf, or maybe the back burner. Yeah, somehow I don't think fried groundhog would be all that good.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Are we ready for news?
News time. Let's do it.
Okay, World in California news headlines right now brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They deliver real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News special report. Flights will resume at Reagan National Airport in half an hour. Some have been canceled or delayed after an American Airlines flight from Wichita and an Army helicopter collided nearby and plunged into the Potomac River last night. All are feared dead. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth.
We will continue to work to find all the bodies.
It's a tragedy, a horrible loss of life for those 64 souls on that civilian airliner, and of course, the 3 soldiers in that Black Hawk.
At least 28 bodies recovered so far. CBS's Chris Van Cleve.
Any air helicopter, frankly, flying around Washington Reagan DCA is supposed to be at 200 feet or lower. It appears this collision happened above that 200-foot hard deck.
Among the victims, members of a Northeast figure skating organization.
6 were from the Skating Club of Boston. 2 coaches, 2 teenage athletes.
That is Doug Zegheib, CBS News Special Report. Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news just minutes before that mid-air collision between a passenger jet and a Black Hawk helicopter over Washington, D.C. Wednesday night. California Congressman Eric Swalwell says a flight he was on from Houston landed at Reagan Airport.
Anyone who commutes to Washington, D.C. knows that approach. It's one of the most beautiful approaches in the world, and you just take it for granted.
There are not believed to be any survivors. All residents forced from their homes by the Palisades fire earlier this month have been allowed to return to their properties.
Residents of all areas in the Topanga fire area now have access to their properties: Malibu, Sunset Mesa, Topanga Canyon, and Pacific Palisades.
Supervisor Lindsay Horvath, officials saying after eliminating red tape, phase 1 of the recovery process has had its timeline cut from 18 months to 30 days. A woman under arrest accused of setting a fire in an open field. San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies say several people witnessed the homeless woman intentionally lighting the fire in a field in Bloomington. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that we breathe.
Have you played Pick 6 from DraftKings yet? The playoffs are here and time is running out. As the official daily fantasy sports partner of the NFL, DraftKings does fantasy sports like no one else. And DraftKings is making it even sweeter for first-timers. New Pick 6 customers play $5, get $50 in Pick 6 credits. Win more cash on Pick 6. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app and use code Cortez. That's code Cortez for new customers to play $5, get $50 in Pick 6 credits. Only on DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-78-97777 or visit ccpg.org in Connecticut. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Pick 6 not available everywhere, including New York and Ontario. Void where prohibited. One per new customer. Bonuses awarded as non-withdrawable Pick 6 credits that expire in 30 days. Limited time offer. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
And it's page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations to serve you: at the Imperial Valley Mall, at the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive in Brawley, and at El Centro Motors.
KXO News. Imperial County Board of Supervisors met this week and took action on several items. Here's George Gale.
The board approved agriculture benefit program grants to support initiatives promoting agricultural education and safety. A grant of up to $150,000 was awarded to the Imperial County Farm Bureau to support the Alberta Bill Go to Jail Committee. The Imperial High School Future Farmers of America was awarded a grant of $120,000 to foster agriculture education and leadership development for students. The board approved a resolution for the submittal of an application for the California Energy Commission for the Geothermal Grant and Loan Program and ratified a letter of support for the Geothermal Outdoor Park Initiative. The board also recognized Raquel Leal, Administrative Manager for the Sheriff Coroner's Office, as the Employee of the Month for the month of December 2024. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
An Amber Alert has been issued for 2 children after their mother was found dead. The Amber Alert is for 2-year-old Alana and 3-year-old Aria. The children's mother was found shot to death in their Hanford, California home on Tuesday. The suspect in the murder of the children's mother and in the abduction of the young girls is their father, Jonathan Alexis Maldonado Cruz. Maldonado Cruz is considered armed and dangerous and is thought to be heading to the Mexican border. Anyone who has information concerning the suspect and the girls is asked to contact law enforcement immediately. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
4 new EV charging stations in Brawley. Here's George Gale.
The ribbon-cutting ceremony was held recently at 235 Main Street in Brawley. Ceremony was hosted by the Comité Cívico del Valle and the City of Brawley. Charging stations are part of the Comité Cívico del Valle's Lithium Valley Electric Vehicle Charger Equity Initiative. That is a nonprofit model aimed at installing an electric vehicle charging station network in the Imperial Valley. There are now 16 charging stations part of that network. That means there are 32 connectors to charge electric vehicles. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And it was a busy weekend for Customs Border Protection. Their officers were busy at the San Luis port of entry. Over the weekend, they seized narcotics, currency, ammunition, and a firearm. It started Saturday when a 19-year-old U.S. citizen drove a Jeep SUV into the port. A CBP K-9 alerted to the ammunition in the vehicle, and the Jeep was sent to the secondary inspection area. During the second inspection, officers found 100 boxes of ammunition concealed in the natural voids under the seat. Each box contained 20 rounds for a total of 2,000 rounds discovered. The second seizure was Saturday afternoon after an 18-year-old driving a Volkswagen sedan entered the port. The driver was also a U.S. citizen. After a K-9 alert, the vehicle was sent to secondary inspection area. 32 packages were discovered in the floorboard of the vehicle. One of the packages contained 2 pounds of white fentanyl powder. The rest of the packages contained up to 70 pounds of fentanyl pills. The narcotics had an estimated street value of over $600,000. Sunday morning, a 49-year-old U.S. citizen drove a Jeep SUV into the port. A CBP K-9 alerted to the vehicle, and it was sent to the secondary inspection area. During the search, officers discovered a .40 caliber pistol, 13 rounds of .40 caliber ammunition, 100 rounds of .22 ammunition, and about 5 grams of methamphetamine. Later that night, a 23-year-old woman was stopped as she was leaving the United States. The U.S. citizen was crossing as pedestrian. She was sent to secondary and was found to have 9 bundles strapped to her midsection. The bundles contained $22,000 of undeclared currency. Minutes later, a 56-year-old female U.S. citizen was found to be carrying over $56,000 in cash, also undeclared. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Except make an appointment for their mobile service van that will come to you.
90s Hair Studio is your one-stop destination for style, self-care, and creativity. From stylish haircuts to flawless nails and stunning tattoos, they do it all under one roof. Seniors get a discount on haircuts Monday through Wednesday from 9 to 11 a.m. 90s Hair Studio, Yaya's Nails, and Imperial Electric Tattoo Studio is located at 116 South Imperial Avenue, Suite A in Imperial, across the street from Johnny's Burritos. Appointments or walk-ins are available.
Local news, page 2, and the weather, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They're open for breakfast right now. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
CBP intercepts a maritime smuggling attempt. Here's George Gale.
It was disrupted by Customs and Border Protection. They located a 20-foot vessel last week, 26 miles off the shore of Solana Beach. CBP officers boarded the vessel and found 6 Mexican nationals being smuggled into the United States. The vessel was seized and the 6 taken to a Border Patrol station for processing. During the processing, one of the individuals was identified as Alejandro Arellano Mejia, who had served 15-year sentence in the United States for murder before he was deported back to Mexico. Arellano Mejia was placed under arrest and charged with re-entry after formal removal, which is a felony. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And the Hopeville Carrot Festival fun begins Friday. The theme of this year's event is Hop on the Carrot Express. The Carrot Queen Coronation Banquet and Hopeville Chamber of Commerce Citizen of the Year recognition will be Friday, January 31st. That's tomorrow at the Hopeville Swiss Club, starting on February 6th. The Butler Carnival Midway opens and continues through Saturday. There will be music, a beer garden, taco garden, and entertainment. And that'll be going on to February 7th. The Carrot Festival Parade is Saturday starting at 10 a.m. and the street fair is Saturday. Follows. Hop on the Carrot Express and enjoy fun in Holtville. IBEDC annual dinner. Here's George Gale.
It will be held next week. Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation's annual dinner will be held February 6th. Tickets are still available, as are sponsorships. Information for both available at the IVEDC. The event will be held at the Casablanca venue, 2060 East Highway 80 in Holtville. It starts at 5:30 p.m. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And Pioneers Day. Celebrate Imperial Valley Pioneers this Saturday. The Pioneers Museum annual Pioneers Day will feature hands-on activities and historical demonstrations, local entertainment, food vendors, and more. And it's free. The Pioneers Day activities start at 10 a.m. and run until 2 p.m. at Pioneers Museum on 8th Road across from Imperial Valley College. It'll be all kinds of fun. KXO Local News Time, 7:49. We'll take a look at weather next.
Hungry for the best burger in town or an ice-cold beer? Did you know that Burgers & Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For February specials, enjoy a Rose Margarita or a refreshing Bud Light. And don't miss our plate of the month, Spaghetti a la Bolognese. Burgers & Beer, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers & Beer, for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says high pressure will gradually build over the region today into Friday, but expect one more day of chilly temperatures. Temperatures will continue to climb Friday into the weekend, with readings easily topping 70 degrees on Saturday and near 80 degrees on Sunday. Even warmer conditions are anticipated for early next week, with highs into the lower to mid 80s. That's 10 to 15 degrees above normal for this time of year. Dry conditions are expected to prevail well into next week, with periods of high-level clouds. 70 the high in the valley yesterday, 37 the overnight low in Nyland. Today will be sunny with a high near 70, light wind. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 42, light wind. Friday, partly sunny, then gradually clearing. Look for a high near 71, light wind. Mostly sunny on Saturday with a high near 76, light wind. Sunday will be sunny with a high near 82, light wind. 46 degrees, 70% relative humidity. The wind is calm, air quality good everywhere except moderate in Calexico. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers & Beer, the best burgers in town. Daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, and happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every day.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to KXORadio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action last night, the Nets over the Hornets, 104-83. Pacers pounded the Pistons, 133-119. Raptors rolled over the Wizards, 106-82. Celtics clobbered the Bulls, 122-100. Cavaliers beat the Heat, 126-106. Knicks, they beat the Nuggets, 122-112. 76ers topped the Kings, 117-104. Mavericks nipped the Pelicans, 137-136. Clippers, well, they clipped the Spurs, 128-116. Timberwolves topped the Suns, 121-113. Warriors whipped the Thunder, 116-109. And NBA Commissioner Adam Silver said yesterday that he likes the idea of shortening games to 40 minutes by going from 12-minute quarters to 10. And, of course, Adam, they're going to lower the price of the tickets, right? Less basketball, you don't pay as much? Isn't that the way it's going to work? Oh, okay.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, the Las Vegas Raiders are re-signing Patrick Graham to be their defensive coordinator. Graham has been with the franchise since 2022. And New York Jets coach Aaron Glenn has made the first significant hire for his new coaching staff, agreeing to terms with Steve Wilks to become the defensive coordinator. And the NFL security chief projected confidence in the league's security plans as New Orleans plans to host the February 9th Super Bowl. The game, of course, will be heard on AM 1230 KXO. Ha-Sung Kim and the Tampa Bay Rays are in agreement on a 2-year, $29 million contract that includes an opt-out after the first season. Kim, a fan favorite with the San Diego Padres, is expected to return from shoulder surgery in May. Likely will be the starting shortstop, but has also played second and third base and could be used most anywhere. And the rate of increase for Major League Baseball's average salary slowed a bit. Yeah, the average $4.66 million, according to the annual report of the Players Association. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. The Peanut Patch in Yuma invites you to stop by and see what it's all about. The Peanut Patch, homemade candy, special treats like English toffee. How about chocolate-covered raisins? So much more. Pecan turtles made from a special family recipe. Homemade chocolates at the Peanut Patch. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Google the Peanut Patch and see what they have. Better yet, stop by the Peanut Patch. Again, Google thepeanutpatch.com. Get directions to the Peanut Patch in Yuma and schedule a tour. They're doing free tours every Tuesday and Fridays at 10 a.m. Yuma time through the end of February. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. What a great way to spend some time. You could spend a whole day there and not see everything. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Find them on the web at thepeanutpatch.com. Financial news and a brief look at the weather coming up, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, your construction site, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The U.S. economy grew 2.5% over the past year, according to new Commerce Department figures released today. That comparing the fourth quarter in 2024 with the one from a year earlier. A resilient labor market supported strong consumer spending last year. American spending accounts for about 70% of the U.S. economy. Business investment also fueled growth in 2024. The economy expanded at an annualized rate of 2.3% in the fourth quarter, as measured by gross domestic product, the broadest measure of economic output. Though that was slightly below economists' expectations, the figures are adjusted for seasonal swings and inflation. Fox, the broadcaster for this year's Super Bowl matchup on TV, originally sought about $7 million for 30-second ads during the game, the highest rated event in the U.S., but corporate demand has surpassed even Fox's expensive ambitions. The network has sold at least 10 of the Super Bowl commercial spots for upward of $8 million each. You want Super Bowl spots on AM 1230? I'll make you a deal. It won't be $7 million or $8 million. Super Bowl coming up on Sunday, February 9th. What's happening on the big board? Mixed results. The Dow right now up 55 points at 44,768. The NASDAQ is about even at 6,038. Actually, the NASDAQ is off 88 points at 19,539. The S&P 500 is even at about 6,036. Gold jumped up $54.30 an ounce. Oil up 71 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here at Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 70 and light wind. Mostly clear tonight, a low around 42, light wind. Tomorrow, partly sunny, then gradually becoming sunny. Look for a high near 71 and light wind. We have 47 degrees downtown, 71% relative humidity, wind out of the south at about 3 miles an hour. Air quality good, except moderate Calexico. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, you will find them at 4th and Heil in El Centro. CBS News is just ahead. Don't forget local news scheduled throughout the day, local news when and where it happens around the neighborhood.
The best. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Steve Kathan. President Trump is due to speak shortly about the deadly air collision over the Potomac River. He's already said on social media the crash of a commercial jet and military helicopter was preventable. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth put out a video statement.
We are actively working to investigate and understand what occurred and why.
The helicopter's aviation battalion's been put on an operational pause. 64 passengers and crew were aboard the American Airlines regional jet that collided with the Black Hawk, which had 3 on board. D.C. Fire Chief John Donnelly.
At this point, we don't believe there are any survivors from this accident.
It's now a recovery operation in the Potomac. At least 28 bodies and aircraft debris have been recovered. Former NTSB Chairman Robert Sumwalt is a CBS News safety analyst.
What they're going to find out is who was in the wrong position. Those pilots of the airplane, they were busy turning at very low altitude to line up with the runway. They're focused on getting the airplane safely on the ground. They're not going to be at that point looking for traffic because they should be in a traffic-free environment at that point.
CBS News transportation correspondent Chris Van Cleve.
Airplanes have sort of a large blind spot. It's not like a car where you can look in the rearview mirror, you can look over your shoulder and see behind you. They can see out the windows, and that's about it. So they may have never seen this helicopter coming.
U.S. Figure Skating says 2 teenage athletes, 2 of their parents, and 2 highly regarded Russian coaches were among those killed in the crash. The American flight originated in Wichita, Kansas. Lily Wu is the mayor.
We mourn with all those who have been impacted. This is a terrible tragedy that will unite those in Washington, D.C. and Wichita, Kansas forever.
Reagan National Airport, closed since the crash last night, is reopening now. Senate confirmation hearing this morning for a key Trump nominee.
I'm Vicki Barker. Senate Judiciary Committee Chair Chuck Grassley says President Trump's choice for FBI Director Kash Patel is the man to
return the FBI to its core mission of fighting crime.
Saying the FBI was weaponized under President Biden, but to ranking Democrat Dick Durbin.
Mr. Patel has neither the experience, the temperament, nor the judgment.
Calling Patel a Trump loyalist who's peddled debunked conspiracy theories and threatened reprisals against political opponents.
The government says the economy grew at an annual rate of 2.3% over the final 3 months of the year and expanded 2.8% for all of 2024. Right now, the Dow is up 37 points. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
T-Mobile 5G home internet keeps getting better. Get our fastest connection loaded with benefits. Get T-Mobile's best home internet starting at $55 a month with auto pay and any voice line. Plus, price lock. We won't raise your rate on internet. Check availability at T-Mobile.com/home internet.
Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Guarantees regular monthly rate plan price of fixed wireless 5G internet data with qualifying service. After $15 bill credit with postpaid voice line plus $5 a month without auto pay with debit or bank account. Regulatory fees included for qualifying accounts. $35 connection charge applies. Speeds vary due to factors affecting cellular networks.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
As planned, Hamas released 8 of its Gaza hostages, including 3 Israelis. Jerusalem reporter Linda Gradstein says the handover drew a protest from Israel.
As Arbel Yehud and Gadi Moses were freed from Islamic Jihad captivity in southern Gaza today, they had to walk among thousands of jeering Palestinians guarded by armed Hamas members. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said he ordered a delay in the release of Palestinian prisoners slated to be freed today until the safe passage of the Israeli hostages can be assured.
Well, Starbucks says it's eliminating 30% of its drink and food menu items over the rest of this year. It hasn't specified which offerings are going away. Some new beverages had just been added. Part of a turnaround effort for Starbucks. It says it wants to simplify operations and speed up service. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
I always have my music on.
With Carroll Buckley.
I can't go a day without it.